my name is Dan Yeomans and I'm here today to do a casting tuition video. I'm not going to be giving the tuition, I'm here with none other than Jermaine Hull, who is an absolute beast when it comes to his casting, and his record is over 290 yards. So if I don't learn anything from him today, then I think it's on me, not him. Along with us is Finley Todhunter. You know, casting's a big part of his style of fishing, and so any chance he's going to get to do a tuition, he's going to come down as well. We're at Todhunter Lane Pits. They've kindly allowed us to jump on for the day, and so without further ado, I'm going to meet up with the boys and see if I can stick a few yards on my cast. Gentlemen, how are we? Good morning.
How are we doing?
Thank you for having me down.
Good to see you.
Little man, how are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good. Lake's that way, mate. Why are we casting on a field?
We're doing a bit of a casting tuition today.
Right.
See if we can add a few extra yards onto Finley's cast, and maybe yourself.
Hopefully, I need a few yards, me. But why did you set it out on the field? Why don't we just wrap up and just sling it out into the abyss?
When you're casting over water, you don't have a true accurate measurement of where the lead's landing. On the field here, at least we can measure it out and see exactly where the lead's landing.
So you actually know if it's 100 yards, 120, 130, not
exactly.
just...
Find out if you're lying or not.
Ah, field of truth, as it were.
Field of truth.
Okay, so how's the day going to work?
So we're going to start having a few casts normally.
Yeah.
I'll watch how you get on.
Yeah.
And then a few casts in, I'll give you some pointers and we see how we go from there.
Yeah, sound. Looking forward to it. We've got a bit of a wind off our back, which is going to skew... I was going to say, it's going to skew a few results, isn't it? But
yeah. We love a bit of wind.
Yeah, I guess we're looking for improvement anyway, not just going, oh, I cast 180 yards, but
exactly.
really, then you get down the lake and it's pointless because you're struggling. But yeah, I guess we're looking for that improvement more than anything. Yeah, sweet. All right, then I'll get some rods set up and join you guys.
Let's do it.
So this is my actual fishing rod. Obviously, I've just taken the leg clip off and just tied my lead on for now, but I wanted to come down and use my actual fishing setup, the stuff that I'm going to be going next week to go fishing at my campaign water. It's pointless coming down and putting 10-pound line on and a casting leader and just casting to say, oh yeah, I managed to hit 180 yards. I need to be able to go down with this next week with the tips and tactics that Jermaine's given me and be able to fish effectively. So it's quite a hefty setup actually. I've got a sinking braided main line on there. I think that's 30-pound base line I've got, and I've got quite a heavy fluorocarbon leader, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. So not ideal for casting distance, but it's something that I'm going to be needing to use in my actual fishing, so that's why I'm using this today. I've seen one show on the horizon. I've just got to try and get on it. So just do what I normally do. Okay,
exactly.
Cool.
Have you really seen one show on the horizon?
No.
A grass carp.
Don't say it.
How many times has someone said that joke to you?
Too many.
I was going to say, we'll ban it. All right, I'll give it a go first then. And then we'll see how I get on. Now, am I still in the field?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I lost the lead instantly.
So just to the right of the,
was it?
the line. Good.
Okay, cool.
Probably crack off.
Hell of a cast fin.
I think I went outside the field. I think I went a little bit to the right.
Yeah,
Let's see where it landed.
I thought that. Let's go.
What's your target for the day? Mine's 25,000 steps.
Serious.
I was thinking of taking mine off.
That's at least another 10 yards.
Sweating.
Has to be, right?
Getting them out now. Pretty straight, that one.
That'd be on the spot, wouldn't it, Finn, that? This is fun, I'm enjoying this actually. Jermaine, what do you think it is that like typically makes a good cast?
You've got to have the fundamentals, good technique, speed and power.
Right.
Once you get those all together and working at the right time, that's when you find your distances increase a lot more. I used to put all my power in from the get-go.
Right.
And I wasn't utilising my full potential.
I don't like to chuck it, Finn, but I'm a bigger man than you.
Yeah.
You know, Finn's quite small in stature, but it just goes to show it's not all about how hard he's hitting it, because he's got a good technique.
Finn's got very good explosive power. Yeah. He finishes the rod very quick, and that's what lends to him being able to ping it that much further. One of the biggest mistakes is not having faith in their equipment.
Right.
Obviously they've spent a few £100 on the rod. The last thing they want to do is take it down the field or at the lake and potentially break it. Trying them on the field, you know, they can see what the rod can do and what it's capable of.
So a lot of people are just casting with the safety on.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
A bit like you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Once you take that safety off, you'll be up there.
What if the safety already is off? then I'm in trouble, right?
139.
That seems to be my limit, is about 135 to 140.
Getting there.
Good going, well done.
Thank you.
So as we sort of said on the last cast, I feel the safety's on a little bit more.
Right,
so I'd like to see a little bit more oomph from you.
Okay.
I think you definitely got it.
Yeah.
Really snap that left arm into your body on the finish.
Okay.
Also, try and have your right arm slightly bent with the rod.
Okay.
Don't be locked out completely. So that gives you a bit of power so you can push with the right arm.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. And where am I, the left hand, where'd you pull into?
Just to the left of your waist here.
Into here.
And get the right arm straight in front of you on the finish.
Right. It's a bit of a
It might feel a bit weird on the first couple ones, but
okay. And what about my technique? 'Cause I know I've typically, like Finn, he'll hold, he'll set. I've always just kind of swung back, held it for a second and then gone. Am I better trying a technique like Finn where I'm holding it for a second? Is there any difference there?
For me, I like to set up before I go, because then I know the lead's in the same place every time.
Okay.
When you're swinging it back, the lead can be a little bit off,
Yeah.
and you might not be casting.
And how was mine when I was doing it? Was it still swinging, or do I leave it long
It had a little
enough?
swing.
Okay.
It had a little swing. You could also get your arms up a bit higher, because
Okay.
at the moment your lead is quite high up here.
Oh, right.
You could get it right down there before you go.
Okay, so I'm going to set up now. I won't cast yet. You just talk me through a few starting positions and we'll go again. Yeah? How's that looking, all right?
You can bend a little bit more on this right arm.
Oh, really? Come.
Maybe that one as well, just to bring it up a touch. As you take a nice step forward, pull, push at the same time. Remember, really crank that rod in to the left side of you.
Oh, your accuracy's gone there.
How'd that feel? A bit weird?
A little bit. I feel like I've gone
Yeah, I think you're gonna.
well over the fence. Jesus Christ. How did it look?
Yeah, it's better. More
Yeah.
of a whip, more power into it, definitely.
Right.
But yeah, obviously you've got to get used to it.
Yeah.
Probably let go just a little bit too early with your finger.
Right.
Why it went out that way.
Cool.
But we work on it.
Sweet, all right.
Set up. You can do sort of the same. If you slightly bend your arms a little bit more, just a touch.
Keep up this,
Just a little bit like that. And again, as you come in, finish the rod to your left.
Yeah.
Really crank that in.
And try not to drop this right arm.
That's it. On the step forward, keep it up.
Done it again. Yeah, over the fence again. It's the thing, I get what Jermaine's trying to say, and it feels better. It feels like I can generate more power doing it, but accuracy is just going out the window. So I just need to get the technique down, keep doing it, and then the accuracy hopefully will come. But it's good.
Look
It's
all
all
right.
good.
Have a bit more power from you. Remember, really pull that left arm in.
left one.
Finish.
Let all that anger that's built up in me over the years. I'm not an angry person.
Lovely, Finley. It looked lovely.
It looked
that.
good.
Very crisp.
It felt good.
It's getting closer to the spot. Still a couple rod lengths right, and that wouldn't be good enough, would it?
138.
Just not powerful enough. I just need to be more aggressive. I'm more like, yo man, how you doing? And that's me. That's me. I reckon people who box are good because they've got quick hands. I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. Finn's a fighter, look, Jesus Christ. That's what I find amazing, like, he's not a big guy.
179 yards.
179.
Finn, he's not a big guy, but it just proves that if you've got the right equipment and you get good technique, casting shouldn't hinder anyone. I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, well, he's really tall or he's really big so he can cast a long way. Finn's 5'3" and 4 stone wet through. And that's gone over 180 yards. Okay, so we started by doing 2, 3, 4 of our own casts, seeing how they went and kind of measuring that base. We then moved on to Jermaine giving us some tips and changing things up. It went okay for me, started to get better, and now into the third phase is where Jermaine's going to get his phone out and film us doing these new techniques that he's kind of shown us. This way he can break it down, put it in slow-mo, and then really start to show us what we're doing, the technique we're doing now, and then where we need to tweak.
More power, I think. He's just thinking about it too much again.
Yeah.
Rather than just going for it.
It looks so slow on there, man. I feel like I'm just absolutely ripping it, and it's just like,
I see what you mean about it looking proper slow.
But when I'm watching you, you look like you really whip it. You've got like a good crack.
Just need punch about how is it, Mark?
Yeah. Because you step forward and then you just use your arms and you could push into it more and you get more of your body weight into it.
So try and keep this foot on the ground, would you say?
Yeah.
Or for a bit more.
As you step, push more with your right leg to get into the cast.
Yeah. So obviously little things.
All add up.
For me, the main thing was power. You know, I wasn't generating the power that I thought I was. And it's not until you see it on the screen where you really realise, like, oh, I'm still moving really slowly. So to increase that power is getting me to snap that left hand down, push that right hand through, and on the screen I could see where my left hand was stopping. You know, I was pulling down hard, but then kind of stopping halfway down. So I know now to pull all the way through to my hip, and that's going to twist my shoulders. It's going to generate that power. The other one that really noticeable on the screen is Jermaine got me to bend my arms a little bit. I needed a bit of bow in them to be able to snap it through. And then there's a few other little tweaks, like my foot direction, which is sending my cast wayward a little bit. I typically want to creep right for some reason, I'm not sure why. And I feel like that's why I used to do my cast all in one motion to keep quite lateral. But he's just got me to, while I'm doing this new technique, stay solid, aim, keep everything nice and straight and cast. And then the real benefit's not going to come until I go away with these tips and practice, because it is weird, it is a new technique, but until that becomes second nature, you won't really see the benefits. So a few more casts. I'm putting yards on my cast already, so a few more casts now, go away with these tips, and I'm sure in the months to come, I'm going to really see the benefit.
So remember that big push off with your right leg. Yeah, looks good to me.
Nearly had the flag then.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Have that. Look how tight that is.
Talk to me about the accuracy on that. Wow, you don't really come much closer to the flag than that.
Good
I
passing,
take a photo of that, no one will ever believe me.
Yeah, pretty accurate, mate, well done. What's been real good is that you maintained the accuracy, even though you've added yards on. I mean, what did you start?
It's like 146 or something.
146
yards
on your own cast when we started.
Yeah. So, and then with help from Jermaine, what is it, ended up now 170 metres. I'm not sure what that is in yards, but it's
187, 188 yards.
Yeah, and your best of the day was over 190, I think.
Yeah, got 192. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mega. I didn't get as much of an increase, but I think I started on 134, 135, and my final cast would go up to sort of 155. So I put 20 yards on it.
Most importantly, you've got something to take away now as well.
That's
practice,
it,
yeah.
While you're at the lake.
I guess that's where the real yards come.
Exactly.
I guess you see a bit of an increase from everyone that you teach because of these few tips, but I guess the real yards come when you actually go away and start doing it?
Yeah,
regularly?
you've got to be consistent with it. You can't just expect to do it like once a year and expect to gain.
Do you think people think that there's this magic, like, oh, just do this, and then suddenly they're casting 30 yards further?
Yeah, some people will expect that, but yeah, that's not always the case.
Yeah, it's
some people pick it up straight away, like Finley, who was a good caster, and he just improved a little bit more.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, mate. It's definitely
stuck.
Hope you've had a good
just
day.
need to keep going, keep doing it, and I'm sure the results will come. So, appreciate it, mate.
Good day.
Thank you, bud.
Catch you in a bit.
Well done, buddy.
Finn, you're going to pack this all up then, yeah?
Yeah. A few grass carp as well to add to the album.